Did you know that one mistake at work could lead to a major OSHA violation? In today's video, we're breaking down the most common OSHA violations a business can receive. OSHA violations are given when employers fail to comply with safety and health regulations set forth by the Occupational Safety and Health Administration. These violations are issued to address hazards that could lead to worker injuries, illnesses, and fatalities. The purpose of issuing violations is to enforce compliance with established safety standards, encourage employers to correct dangerous conditions, and ultimately protect workers' well-being. Violations can range from minor infractions, such as improper labeling or lack of documentation, to serious or willful violations which indicate more significant risks or deliberate disregard for safety protocols. Penalties for these violations aim to motivate companies to improve safety practices and maintain a safer workplace. There are 6 types of OSHA violations a business can receive: serious, other than serious, posting requirements, failure to abate, repeat, or willful. There is also a de minimis violation. This is a technical violation of OSHA rules that do not directly impact the safety and health of workers. This type of violation is the most minor class and does not typically lead to heavy fines or citations. An OSHA inspector will verbally inform the employer of the violation and list it in the business's case inspection file. An example of this violation is if a ladder has 13 inches between the rings instead of 12 inches. A serious violation is issued when a business is aware or should be aware of a workplace hazard that could lead to an accident or illness resulting in severe injury or death, and fails to address or correct the hazard. This violation can result in hefty fines and are typically related to issues such as faulty equipment, improper training, and more. An example of a serious violation is there was a fatal crushing accident due to the employer's lack of implementing safety procedures. A other than serious violation may not lead to a serious injury or death, but could potentially put an employee's safety and health at risk. These violations are typically related to administrative or paperwork issues. While this violation may not pose an immediate or direct risk to employee health and safety, it is still important to correct it in order to maintain compliance with OSHA regulations. An example of an other than serious violation is an employer failed to provide copies of safety regulations and post required documentation in work areas. A posting requirements violation occurs when an employer fails to display required safety and health notices in the workplace. These notices typically include information such as the OSHA workplace poster, notifications of specific safety standards, or details about the company's injury and illness record keeping. An example of this type of violation is an employer failed to post OSHA's "It's the Law" poster in the workplace. For a failure to abate violation, each violation citation has a date in which the issue shall be corrected by. If the business does not rectify the situation, OSHA can give a failure to abate violation and charge the company an additional penalty amount for every day the hazard goes uncorrected. An example of a failure to abate violation is the employer fails to fix an exposed electrical wire. They receive a citation with a 30-day abatement period, but they neglect the period and do not fix the issue within the given period. An OSHA inspector can give a business a repeated violation when a business has previously been cited for a violation and has not corrected it, or if the inspector finds a very similar violation during a separate inspection. If a business is contesting the original violation or pending a final decision, the inspector cannot consider this violation as a repeated violation. An example of a repeated violation is an OSHA inspector gave a business a violation for damaged stairwell handrails, and the employer did not replace or repair the handrails. The hazard still exists during the next OSHA inspection, and they give a repeated violation. A willful violation is the most serious. This occurs when a business intentionally disregards OSHA regulations or acts with extreme indifference to employee safety. A willful violation has a hefty fine but can become a criminal offense with a minimum fine. An example of a willful violation is an employer knowingly and willingly allows a worker to operate faulty machinery, in addition to a lack of safety guards and training. OSHA violations serve as an important mechanism for ensuring workplace safety and protecting employees from potential hazards. Whether serious, willful, or other than serious, addressing OSHA violations is essential for maintaining a safe, compliant workplace. Proactively understanding regulations, identifying risks, and correcting violations helps employers avoid fines and promotes a safety-focused culture. I'm Brooklyn with JJ Safety. Thanks for watching.
For more information, visit us online at jjsafetyllc.com or call us at 866-627-3850.